Hey y'all, it's me again. Tonight we're going to be kegging this beer we made a couple weeks ago. We're going to do that by, well, first we've already cleaned this keg. I probably should have done a video on that. Well, we're just going to remove the lid to the keg by lifting up on this handle here and then turning it and pulling it out like that. And I'm going to take my auto siphon. It's like a rack and cane, but it has a pump feature. Put that down in there like that. The other end goes all the way to the bottom of the keg so as not to create splashing that will result in a oxidation of your beer, making it taste like wet cardboard. So I'm going to set this camera down, give it a few pumps, and we'll be right back. Alright, now we've gave it a couple of pumps and we're now transferring liquid into our keg. And let's see, this level will continue to go down. You want to keep the end of the, I don't know if you can get that end of the racking cane just below the surface and kind of follow it down, because you're trying to leave all of the yeast on the bottom there. You want to pick that up and put that in your keg. So we're going to do that, and then we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, we got all of our beer transferred into the keg. Didn't quite make 5 gallons, but that's okay. We're just going to put our lid on now. So in, give it a turn. Snap that down. Alright, and on the keg itself it has two, this is a ball lock keg versus a pin lock keg. These are becoming extinct, so probably be switching to a pin lock system as I go further. But on the keg itself there is one post is labeled in and the other one is labeled out. So gas goes in, beer comes out. So here's our cylinder and our gas line, and this method of forced carbonating is the set it and forget it method. I have my regulator set at about 8, maybe 8.5 psi, and that should give me about 2.2 volumes of CO2. So I just take my ball lock connection, just kind of pick up on it like that, put it on there and give it a push and it snaps in, and a little valve here, you should hear the gas going in and it should just fill up. And what you want to do is you want to, we have oxygen inside of here and we don't want that. We just want CO2, so we're going to take our pressure relief and burp it a couple of times. Make sure the entire headspace is full of CO2. And I do this until I smell the gas coming out and it tickles my nose, which lets me know that all the oxygen out and it's just CO2. And we're almost there. Do it one more time for good measure. And that should be good. So yeah, we just set it to 8.5 psi, and in about 3 or 4 days we should have good carbonated beer. The other method would be to where you would crank your regulator up as high as it would go. Mine's set at 30, or it could, and you would then set it on the side, make sure your beer is nice and cold. You would lay the keg over on its side and roll it back and forth, and it would carbonate very quickly within minutes. I might do another video on that someday, But that's it. We're just going to put this in our refrigerator outside, and that's all. I appreciate my 1 subscriber. I was pretty stoked about that. So y'all have a good one. Leave some comments, maybe some suggestions. It's not just a beer channel. I do lots of other things. Alright, well, good night.